Hello friends, today we are going to perform the experiment measurement of high resistance using loss of charge method. So you are finding the experimental setup for the experiment measurement of high resistance using loss of charge method. So it has two parts in this experiment. So one with connecting the unknown resistance and one without connecting the unknown resistance. So what you are observing here is the experimental kit. So you can see the experimental kit. To the left hand side there is plus minus terminal DC power supply. So we have to give the voltage to 30 volts to this DC power supply. So with the help of this DC power supply, this is the DC power supply. So we will be using this for giving the supply, input supply. Then you are finding some switches on the kit and there is something mentioned on and off. These are the position of the switches on and off. There is a capacitor connected and an unknown resistance. So we are supposed to find the value of this unknown resistance by loss of charge method. So we will be charging this capacitor and discharging with the help of this circuit. So the discharging voltage and the time required to discharge will be observed by the stop clock and the multimeter. So we will be using the multimeter to get the voltage and the stop clock will be turned on as at a particular interval of time we are supposed to note the reading of the voltage, discharging voltage. So I am having Mr. Subhash with me, the EMI lab assistant, who will help me in making the connections and also to operate the various instruments. So first of all, we will connect the power supply. We will connect the power supply to the input terminal plus and minus with the help of connecting leads. Now here you are finding that the switch is in off state. First of all, you have to keep this switch in off state, and this switch we are keeping it in on state. So this S2 switch indicates that the resistance, unknown resistance, is connected in the circuit, and the S1 switch, which is in off state, indicates that the power supply is isolated from the remaining circuit. So we will first of all we will turn on the power supply. Then we will adjust the voltage of the power supply to 30 volts. So approximately 30 volts value we will adjust. So after adjusting this at 30 volts, then we will connect the multimeter across the capacitor whose discharging voltage is to be noted down. So we will adjust the multimeter in DC volts range. It is 200 volt DC. Now you are not finding any voltage because the capacitor is discharged now. It is completely discharged. Now we will switch on the switch S1 so that the voltage will be supplied to the capacitor 30 volts. So you can find that the power supply voltage is appearing across the capacitor, that is 30 volts. Now we have to turn on the stop clock. Now it is set at 5 minutes. So after every minute we will find out the voltage across the capacitor when the unknown resistance is connected in the circuit. So first, now we will switch off the power supply and simultaneously turn on the stop clock. So we have switched off the power supply. You are seeing that the power supply is switched off and the stop clock has been started. Countdown. So after every minute we have to note down the voltage across the capacitor. Your multimeter is giving the voltage across the capacitor. It is connected across the capacitor. So at 4 minutes we will see how much voltage we will get. You can see that the capacitor is discharging. So at 4 minutes, that means after 60 seconds, the voltage across the capacitor is 23.6 volts. So after every 60 seconds, we will note down the reading. So this we have to take a set of 10 observations. It means that for 10 minutes we have to perform this experiment. So at different values, at different time interval, we have to note down the reading. Let us see at 3 minutes how much is the voltage. So at 3 minutes, the voltage across the capacitor is 18.5 volts. So in this manner, we have to observe the voltage across the capacitor at the time interval of 60 seconds, and 10 set of observations we have to take. So this is part 1, when the unknown resistance is connected in the circuit. Okay, so you can find that the resistor that is inside the experimental kit, it is, the switch is on, S2 is on, and this S1 is off. The power supply is also off. So this is part 1 of this experiment, loss of charge method.